What's going on, everybody? It's Ashton, your coach of the Winnipeg Jet Punches, and today I'm excited to bring you back yet another Pokemon Draft League content video. This, of course, being the URDDL. It is the quarterfinals. We are currently in playoffs, and we are up against none other than Timmy. He is coach of Team Arc, as you all know. And before we get into this, I just want to preface that I unfortunately have had a very, very long, very gruesome work week. I just got off a 13.5-hour day. So yeah, your boy's a little bit tired, but nevertheless, we're going to see if we can't take our best into our match here against Timmy. And to give you guys an idea of why we are up against Timmy at this point, so I guess before I get into the matchup a little bit, we are C2, so we ended up drawing whatever coach, it would end up being the 7th seeded coach for round 1 of the playoffs. As it is the top 8 that advance, we got the 7th seed, and we are 2nd seed overall behind Feathers, so just a little bit of a preface there. But yeah, so to give you guys an idea of why Timmy has made it into playoffs, he has a very scary draft, and this draft consists of Xianpao, Ursaluna, Amoonguss, Farigiraf, Ninetales Alola, Zoroark Hisui, Gastrodon, Typhlosion Hisui, Duraludon, Colossal, Masquerain, and Aurorus. So yeah, a very scary team. It's got a bit of offensive prowess to it. It also has some very bulky options, very good supporting mons in like the Amoonguss, Farigiraf, and Ninetales. And honestly, some really good typing synergy between a lot of his team members. Amoonguss and Gastron is just a notably really good one right off the bat. Gastron just being a very good and very annoying Pokemon to deal with because you can't really prep for it in doubles. It has a lot of supportive options. And, yeah, it's just a very overall very well structured team. I think he had a bit of an unfortunate regular season, Timmy, but his draft is very much a playoff caliber draft, and he's a playoff caliber coach, which is why we are seeing him again in playoffs. So to kick things off, we have a mixed defenses Ogerpon Wellspring. It's going to be 2 attacks with Charm and Taunt as the supporting options. We have Horn Leech for just longevity in the battle, and Ivy Cudgel just generally good damage to the rest of his team outside of like Amoonguss and the Gastrodon if it's Storm Drain. Charm and Taunt are kind of important for a couple of reasons. Charm, I just wanted to make sure that I slowed down his 2 highest kill options, being the Ursaluna and Xianpao. Taunt is really important in terms of, with respect to nullifying Amoonguss's ability to kind of do what it does best in doubles. And then if we can potentially catch a non-Mirror Herb Farigiraf off guard, I think Taunt's going to put in a little bit of work against that, so just to prevent it from getting a Trick Room up so that Ursaluna can kind of click buttons freely. That's kind of thinking behind that. Sorry guys, I'm going to kind of go through this quickly as I'm a bit rushed or pressed for time, so I want to make sure that I adhere to my opponent's schedules. Yeah, so Torn is going to be 252. We're speed tying, I believe, Zoroark with this, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it would be Zoroark. I just want to make sure that I had a way of hitting it with Bleak Wind Storm before, like I didn't want to be reliant on Tailwind kind of thing. We have Rain Dance to stop him from being able to freely click Aurora Veil with his draft, as he has 2 options that could do so, and then Taunt just in general is really good utility for my opponent's team, or into my opponent's team. Terra Steel, I don't think it's going to be too big of a factor in this matchup, but just want to make sure that we had a way of resisting Xianpao's stab, as well as just Blizzard Spam from Ninetales. Ursaluna Blood Moon is going to be coming here. It's a bit of a speedy set with Blood Moon, Protect, Earth Power, and Hyper Voice. We're running a Citrus Berry because after we Terra Normal, there's not a whole lot that he has damage-wise outside of like Ursaluna with Facade that can threaten Oko on us. So yeah, it's a pretty standard set here, and we're hoping that Undertale, when this thing just kind of pops off with Terra Normal, Hyper Voices, and Blood Moons. Pretty standard and something that we've kind of referred back to a lot this season. I think it does really well into my opponent here. Then second half of the team, we have Tinkaton. It's a bit of a fun set. I'm very much a fan of the ability of this thing to kind of do well in most modes. We are Terra Water, which in general does really well into my opponent, as he doesn't have a Stab Grass move or a Stab Electric move on his side. And is able to resist the Xianpao stabs pretty much. I don't know if there's really another use for it defensively other than Xianpao. I guess it kind of does well into Ninetales with our Spidef too. It definitely does well into Ninetales, what I'm saying. But And overall, it's just really good utility with Fake Out and Reflect. We have Knockoff just to kind of gauge what Friggraph's item is. And Gigaton Hammer is just pretty spammable into my opponent's team. So yeah, that's kind of the thinking behind it. Safety Goggles, of course, being to be immune to Spore. Oh, something else important to know. Mold Breaker. Mold Breaker plus Fake Out makes it so that we can still fake out a Armor Tail Friggraph. That's important to note. Fifth overall, we have Dusk Noir. It's going to be Mental Herb with Frisk, and it has Trick Room and Imprison. It's another way of stopping the potential Trick Room Friggraph. We also have Darkest Lariat as a general good coverage move, and we're Terror Dark to boost the power of that. And then we have Brick Break just in case he does manage to get up the Aurora Veil. We have a little bit of utility options there. We have a little bit of speed EVs, I believe, to speed creep. I'm trying to think now. I think it's not for, I don't think it's for a graph. I think it might be a Moongus for some reason. Yeah, I think it's a Moongus that we're speed creeping. No, it's not Moongus. I can't remember, but we're speed creeping something, and I'm sure it's going to be important. I'm sorry, folks. I haven't really touched base on this team or looked back at this team. It might be Gastrodon, actually. Let me just take a look here. No, it is Moongus. I'm so sorry. Okay. Sorry, did I say Moongus? No, it's... I'm so sorry. It's whatever's base 50. Is it Ursaluna? I think it might be Ursaluna. That's crazy. Okay, forgive me. It's a general speed creep investment. And then we have Fizdef because with Terror Dark, we're not able to have to worry about Shempo's stab dark moves too much. And then as our natural typing, with our natural typing, we don't have to worry about Facade from Ursaluna, so that's kind of nice. And then finally, we have a Terra Grass max defense Magmortar. This is kind of serving as a dual purpose follow me Pokemon into one or one of the two of Shempow and Ursaluna. If one's in, then I, like, if Shenpao's in, for example, I don't Terra, and if Ursaluna's in, then I can make use of Terra more consistently. I am also Terra Grass specifically for doing popping off with no special attack Solar Beam with Power Herb. That's a pretty a fun one I wanted to use. I've wanted to use Power Herb Solar Beam for a while, but yeah, we're gonna see if we can't potentially bait in a Gastrodon with this, and yeah, it should be interesting. So without further ado, we're gonna see if we can't hop on into this battle with Timmy and see if we can't make our way through the playoffs even further. All right, see you guys there. All right, it is that time, so we're going to hop on into it with Timmy here and see how this first playoff battle goes. Okay. So he brings pretty much the 6 most threatening Pokemon on his draft. Just a second here. I'm just going to battle link set up here. Okay. So Terra Ground, Ursaluna. Terra Fire, Gastrodon. Okay. Part of me just kind of wants to lead Tink and Wellspring here. That was my plan. I do kind of like Tailwind in the back. Let's think. Make Mortar Call Speed a nice option. I think I'll do Magmortar and Dusknoir. Yeah, I'll try this. I apologize again for my voice. I'm just extremely tired. Okay, so potential for Veil or Trick Room to be nullified here. I think what I probably want to do turn 1, just to kind of gauge, is taunt the Friggraph and fake out Ninetales. I don't think that's the worst. So we fake out Ninetales here. It gets flinched. Taunt comes out, and it can't trick her. Okay, perfect. So we know it's not Mental Herb Trick Grab. That's important to note. Now, I didn't post my stuff. Oh goodness. Okay, I'm not prepared. Oh, that's why I clicked the window button. Control V. There we go. Man, I am all over the place. Okay, so we have Ogerpon versus Ninetales Alola. I could potentially do half Vitera with Ivy Cudgel. Freeze Dry wouldn't do a whole lot even if it was offensively invested. So I kind of like the idea of Terastallizing here and going for the Ivy Cudgel on Ninetales. An alternative play I could do is Ivy Cudgel the Frigoraph and Gigaton. Is actually a play I probably prefer more. Okay, so we see Bear. Terra Water here. Freeze Dry is not going to do a lot. Gigaton knocks out Ninetales. And I think next turn what we'll just do is, oh, that is, right, I forgot about that damage. So we see Gastrodon. Okay, so I think what we'll do here is we will Horn Leech you, and we'll knock off into Ursaluna. He's Terra Fire Gastrodon, so something to keep in mind. But worse, Storm Drain. It's likely Storm Drain. Yeah, Terra Fire is good into this pair, but seeing GG. We'll see. Yeah, Gastrodon's definitely just an annoying Pokemon, but we know his last is Frigoraph. Okay. Knockoff, and it is Citrus Berry. Okay, good to know. And we do get the KO on Gastrodon. So I think we'll just taunt Frigoraph, and we'll knock off Ursaluna. Really no drawbacks to that. Taunt. Does Dazzle. Okay, and we'll just Ivy Cudgel here. And we will Gigaton. Nice. Okay. That's game 1. And we'll see if how this lead does game 2. I think we'll just try the same lead. It is just pretty strong overall into everything. And I think we'll just I think we like make more turn the back here. I'll try Bear maybe. Just post this link as well. Okay. See how this goes. It's not how I expected game 1 to go. Okay, so we see same lead from my end. Amoonguss and Ursaluna. Okay. So here I think what we want to do is I think we fake out Amoonguss and probably charm the Ursaluna. I could also Terra... I think I Terra Tinkaton this turn, or this game. I just don't want to take too much damage. So I think we'll charm you and fake out. There's a play I can make. Air water. Do I threaten the Oko on Ursaluna with Terra? Not quite. I'm not invested. Okay, so I think I charm Ursaluna and then I fake out Amogus then. Okay, that's fine. Rocky Helmet, okay. Charm. Okay. Well, I definitely want to taunt you. I think here I terrestrialize Ogre Pawn. Just go for damage. What do I want to do here? I think I taunt. Yeah, I'll taunt Frigga this turn, and then I'll maybe knock it off as well. Protect. Okay, that's fine. Fair enough. Spore, and I'm safety goggles, so he can't spore me. So here. I think I'll just taunt and knock off again. I don't know if there's too much drawback in that. I just like that because it sets up for the 2-shot later. Okay, so here I think I want to charm and reflect. I'm gonna charm and Terra Water Reflect. Yeah, I think I like that play. So we know it's a Mungus in the back. We just don't know if it's Shampoo or Ninetales or Gastrodon. Shampoo. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Get their Reflect up. I mean, really, we could just... We could really do a couple things here. We could probably get away with Hornleech and Gigaton to Shenpao. But he did protect Ursaluna. We don't know anything about the Shampoo. I might try to protect that this turn. That's the only thing. I'll try Ivy into Ursaluna and maybe just knock off into it as well. It's a little bit more threatening this turn. I would have also potentially like switching Tinkaton out into Magmortar, but I didn't want to. Okay, Sarah flying. It's not doing a whole lot. Knock off, and then we'll Ivy Cudgel for the kill, I think. Yep, perfect. See a Mungus come in. Excuse me. I think we will. I think we'll Hornleech Shenpao. Maybe also Gigaton it. Mungus isn't really threatening at this point either. Most he can probably do is grass move into something. Oh, disconnected. Okay. Just give me a second here. Okay, sorry about that. So sorry, I said I wanted to. I think I wanted to Ivy Cudgel and Gigaton it. He does. Okay, that's fine. So he reveals Protect. That's fine. Oh, he crit me. That's a bit a shame. I think I try to charm and knock off. That's okay. And it is Focus Sash. Okay. It's not doing a lot. Okay, so I think we just make Mortar here. And we just I think we'll Heat Wave. Because he's going to Protect here to stall the last turn and Reflect, I imagine. Something I could do as well is I could Heat Wave and switch, which I kind of like. Yeah, I'll do that. Protects. Single target Heat Wave does about 40. I'm Vital Spirit. Okay. I'm speedy, so I guarantee it'd speed that. Does Ursaluna die to Shenpao? Focus Sash. 50. I don't, unless he's adamant. So I could... Well, I could just follow me. I could follow me and... I could follow me in Blood Moon here, technically. Rage Powder, that's okay. And we'll get rid of that at Mungus. Oh, not quite. We'll just do the same thing, except we'll Hyper Voice. See how this turn goes here. This is a bit pivotal. Excuse me. Okay, Freegraph switches in. Sacred Sword. Hyper Voice. Bring Shenpao down to about 9%. We will Heat Wave, I think, this turn. I think we Heat Wave and Hyper Voice here. Actually, do we just guaranteed win with... yeah, we guaranteed win if we follow me in Hyper Voice here. Don't need to get fancy. Mungus is fine. Yep, perfect. Shenpao comes back in. We just follow me and Hyper Voice again. I forgot Mungus was at minimal percent. It should be game. I don't know if there's anything. Yeah, sucker tries a sucker punch and we just Hyper Voice. Yep, perfect. Wow. Yeah, very tough team to prep into, but that's going to be the game. So we're going to see if we can't carry this momentum into semifinals. I believe we are set to face Cadillacs. So Be on the lookout for that one. It should be up next week. So thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you for next week's playoff video. All right, bye-bye.